What's up, guys? Boy, has it been a while since you guys and I have like really looked at this Iron Man helmet. This is like when I first started. You could tell by like the colors, everything else, but that's besides the point, guys. This video has nothing to do with this helmet, but it does have a lot to do with Iron Man. Now, this is going to be part one out of two video series. No, I don't have the thumb on right now. I do have the thumb upstairs. But this video is a little bit old. I made these gloves a while ago, and I'm just now posting the video. As I've mentioned to you guys several times, I'm going to be working with Adafruit and their electronics. So this was actually going to be one of the first ones I started with, making this a palm blaster. And just putting the lights behind there and just making putting the lights in there and just making this a prop. This, as you can tell, is not really my size. I wasn't making these to actually wear them. I was just more so making these to make a prop out of them with his chest piece. So that's all coming up soon. But before that, let's get into the actual how-to of how I brought these gloves to life. Let's go. Alright, so I got these gloss black. Now I'm just going to get the red. But I got both gloves and all 5 fingers, no toes. So that's similar. But I got these fingers done, sanded. And now I'm going to be working on these ones right here. So to keep identity on them, pretty much, see, I labeled it, so thumb, first finger, middle finger, ring finger. And just to identify left from right, on these ones I just put an L, but after that I just started underlining them. So just giving myself an indication which one's left, which one's right. So it's just a useful tip there. Alright, so after a few moments of sanding, a couple hand cramps later, everything here is all sanded for the fingers. Before I paint them, or before I ever do any kind of like a paint process, I always do like the assembly first. whereas I'm going to be using like some kind of glue. I don't want that to get on the paint and then have to scratch down the paint and then go from there again. So what I'm using is elastic strap, so some elastic band. This has some stretch to it. And I've been hearing a lot about this E600, so I'm going to use that as well. I'm just going to pretty much put this band between each finger and then glue it down to where it fits. I want to do this first before priming and painting, because just like I said, I would hate to get to everything painted and then have to come back because some glue overwent or something like that. So I'm going to do that part first. It's going to be super simple. I got some Velcro too. So I'll see if I can incorporate that rubber with the Velcro if I need to, so that way like the fingers can come off. Because again, I don't really plan on wearing these. I'm going to make like a little prop with these with the lights. And to paint them, I have a couple old popsicle sticks, so I'll probably just like connect these with some tape, some painter's tape, or just use like I have some yarn, put some yarn through these, like a long line of it, and just hold it up with like a some kind of bar or something and spray like that. But something to get it done quicker. But this first and then the paint. Stay tuned. Okay, so as I'm assembling these fingers for the Iron Man glove, I've tried it two different ways. So I brought some Velcro, and then like I said, I brought the elastic wrap as well. Now, what I've found out, a lot of people use the elastic wrap. I think this is a good use because again, it gives you some elasticity, so you get that stretch. So there are like hinge files for these fingers. There's these files for the fingers. Depending on which way you're trying to go, if you think that you're gonna need some type of elasticity to like move your hand a lot easier, a lot of people use this. Now, the problem with this is getting it to stick to the 3D print. So what I did was, like I said, I used some of the E600, and with that, I kind of just like use it as like a paste onto the back of the finger itself and the back of the elastic wrap. I use some painter's tape with that as well. I just found when I use like the painter's tape with like sticky, well, like super glue, it kind of like helps. It gives it like a better surface. So I just use some of this as well, and it didn't do too bad. Um, like 30 minutes of sitting. I mean, it sticks, but I had to use my soldering iron as well, just to pretty much like just on like the edges and the corners, just kind of like it's kind of hard to see there, but just kind of like heat it up and just make it stick to the platform itself. Now, that was a little bit extra. I didn't really want to do that. Um, but what I found out now, like I just did this like 2 minutes ago, the Velcro, this part of the Velcro, like not the fuzzy part, but like the etching part, so makes it a million times easier. It's like the back of this surface is more set for glue. Whereas this elastic wrap is kind of like, you see like the ridges, everything like that. And I'm sure you can find like different types of this, but this Velcro is like perfect. Like it, the second I put it on to the E600, like you see, I didn't even have to use the painter's tape, anything like that. It's stuck. Now with that, like I said, you might not get as much elasticity. This can still move, so it's not like the hinge, so you still get some of the freedom. But as far as like sticking, that worked perfectly. Like the second I put that on, like I grabbed my camera and I was like, yeah, I gotta like record this because it made it so much easier than what I was just doing with like these fingers over here. So if these fingers mess up, I'm gonna take the Velcro and add it onto that. Now the other part of why that's good is because in the glove itself, around the hand, what I'm gonna do is like around the knuckles, I'm gonna line the other part, so the fuzzy part of the Velcro to that, so that way when I put the fingers on, it can like attach like that. I know like this is my first time ever doing like a cosplay. Again, I don't really intend on wearing these, but if I did, I'd want to put that glove on first, and then I can attach the fingers on and then Velcro stick them on there like that, and then there we go. So I think it kills two birds with one stone, to use the Velcro. Again, just like the back, the adhesive wise, it's so much easier. Like one of these fingers alone with like the elastic band was taking me like 5-10 minutes with the soldering,
holding it down, using the tape, everything like that, and trying not to make it slip and be very delicate. To where this, again, I just put this on like a couple seconds ago, and now it's like perfect. So yeah, stay tuned because now this hand is gonna go 10 times faster. The Velcro worked perfectly. Like I said, all I did was put the furry side, if I still have any more, on like the back. So, I mean, it looks tacky right now. It looks a little ugly. But again, if I was going to be wearing these, it'd be a lot different because this would be a lot bigger. So I just glued down the back of the Velcro onto the back of the glove. Some you see I have like the painter's tape. That's why I was still using that elastic band, so it's not the Velcro. So I just had to attach some Velcro to the bottom of that and then just put it into the glove from there. This, you see less of that. That's just me. I just put like a little bit of tape on the inside just to help the bond. But again, I think that worked fantastically. I'll call this part one of the video because again, I don't plan on wearing them. I'm gonna make a prop out of this. And along with that prop, I still have to do the middle, which is the electronics. So I don't know if I told you guys on YouTube, but I've found Adafruit, amazing company. I think they go hand in hand with 3D printing. Because after a certain point, prints are cool. Like, don't get me wrong, I love what I make. Like, I can't stop looking at some of the stuff I make. But sooner or later, you're gonna want to do something a little bit more in depth with them. So I think electronics, for me, are what I want to do or what I want to start to learn. How to program things, how to make things light up. I think that just adds like an extra element of fun. I mean, coming up with like a light switch, did like a little sound speaker for when these turn on, they actually make the noise. Different things like that. And Adafruit makes it really easy. I've been watching a lot of their guides, a lot of their tutorials. They actually have a lot of 3D prints on there that you can download for free as well. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I seen a Keyblade that they have up there. If you haven't seen my Keyblade build, there it is. But yeah, they have another one that lights up. I did Clank as well. And they actually have Ratchet's Ratchet as a file as well that lights up. So those are two of the things that I've been looking into that look super cool. I don't know if you guys know as well, but I DJ, and they actually have the Daft Punk helmet that lights up as well. So that might be something cool if I DJ like a wedding or something like that, just to have that on, add another level of fun. But yeah, stay tuned because this is part one to this build. Part two is going to be me adding the electronics and moving forward, me working with a lot more electronics as well. I'm pretty sure you guys can hear the 3D printer in the back. As you guys know, I'm always working on something new. So if you like this build, guys, definitely hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button so that way you stay up to date with all the notifications. I just got aware of YouTube Shorts. So I'm going to start putting a lot more of those up. I know you guys see at the end of all my videos my other social media. TikTok is where I put like a lot of those shorts. But I think I should give it to you guys because you guys are my main community here. So yeah, definitely hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit that bell notification as well. So that way you can see whenever I post. It's 3DB, and I am out of here.
No, I'm just kidding. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. As always, if you liked it, definitely hit that like button. Oh, it's actually this one, but I got the thumb upstairs. Definitely, if it helped you, it could definitely help somebody else out. So definitely hit that share button and then subscribe so that way you're with me for all of my future videos and my weirdness. But as always, guys, it's 3DB. Something new is always on the way. So definitely hit that bell notification as well so that way you see when I post. Besides that, Iron Man out.